We're live. Hello.
We're live.
Oh my.
Why? Why? You're gonna get me to say F-bombs in the first few sentences.
I told you,
That.
I was feeling the chaos energy right now. So
Yeah, so
there we go.
we do have a new game that we're starting tonight. I'm running a counter of how many times Stacy uses the F word. Go ahead and in the comments put your estimate.
I'm setting the over/under at 23.
Are we trying to
That's
get
my
closest
over-under.
without going over?
No,
I guess.
it's just whoever comes closest.
Whoever comes
Take
closest.
the over, take the under.
I
You can do it however you want.
I can't. Yeah.
She's gonna be actively trying not to now.
No, I'm not. I
There was
can't.
a
I can't
point-
help it. That's the whole problem. Okay, I just talk like this all
There
the
w-
time. I have to very
There w-
consciously not drop F-bombs.
I actually have a pretty easy time of it depending on my environment. It's like just my environment changes it.
It's only
Like when
when
I'm
I was
at
at
work-
work. And even
when
then. Even then. If I was with an older kid and not elementary age kids, I was still dropping F-bombs. So,
There was a point last pod where one of our friends said, "Wow, Stacy isn't saying a lot of F-bombs tonight," and then they responded, "Nope, but Joe is." So we'll see how it goes.
I once got yelled at by an ex for, like, cursing so much in the Magic Kingdom. He was like, you can't drop all these F-bombs in the Magic Kingdom. I'm like, yes, I
The
fucking
Magic
can.
Kingdom is magical.
Exactly.
Like,
I will be who I am meant to be in that place. So, there we go. Yeah, I can't help it, guys. Sorry. My parents tried to repress me as a child, and I used to get grounded big time for swearing. So, part of my rebellion phase was just to become, like, a foul-mouthed sailor. And I've been one ever since, and I can't stop it now. So, this is
Let it
why
fucking fly.
this show is rated not for children anyway.
Yes,
not-
this is why. This is actually why we mark it explicit on YouTube and Spotify for our language.
Even my kid, I curse in front of my kids all the time, and you know
How do
what?
you-
They don't
It's
curse.
how do you get them not to? Like,
They,
Wait,
I'm like,
it's
hey,
relevant to
it's
me.
an adult word. You can't say it right now. And they're like,
What-
okay.
what my mom used to do for me that I can't do that for my kids. She would say, you can't use a word until you know what it means.
Oh yeah, no, that wouldn't work on my kids. They'd already
Yes.
know what.
It's like, hey Siri, what's a cunt? Like,
not dropping F-bombs, but we're...
Yeah. Well,
All right.
it's been a week. Kenobi is over, and they fucking nailed it. I think.
They stuck the landing.
I'll give it a 7.
Just a 7?
I'm not giving it a number ranking. I loved it. I'm not giving it a number ranking. I loved it.
That's fair. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I just don't. How do we want to start this? Do we want like overall feelings, specific?
Finale first. I think if you're judging the overall series, I definitely can see there. I mean, there's some issues. I won't even say issues. Like they could have done better in some spots for the whole series. I think for sure.
Yeah.
But the finale, I think the first 10 minutes of the finale lagged a little bit, and then after that, it was just really great.
So, just the finale gave I don't think the Riva, how do you say that, subplot went as well as it could have. I really liked the Anakin comparison, but it just wasn't enough of it there to like make that moment at the end just really worth it.
I think she needed to die, personally.
I'm glad she didn't.
I
If
don't
they use her
understand how she
well,
did it.
if they use her well in the future, then I'll be happy that they didn't kill her off. But
Maybe we'll see her in Jedi Fall Down too.
very
I
likely,
think that's the plan.
very likely.
Also, while we're on the topic, I think we need to acknowledge the fact that Jose was right.
Yep, Jose wins with his 52 minutes. Or, sorry, he said 48?
Yeah.
It was 48, and it was 52 minutes long.
With no post cred.
We ain't giving him no Price is Right prize for this. He didn't get it right on the money.
No, he just gets acknowledgement.
A stiff thumbs up.
Nice crisp high five next time I see him.
Even Steve, who was being very, very angry about the minutes on that episode, went way too high. When I opened it up at 3 a.m., I was like, 52? Oh, this is not good. And then it ended up being very good, I thought. But I was surprised that they pulled that off in 52 minutes.
They did use the time well. I will give them that.
Yeah. No, I didn't think they would be able to wrap it up in a short amount of time, but they did. And they left it opening for a second season. And I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't want it.
You don't need a second season.
I don't
know what you
either.
would do with a second season.
Other than Obi-Wan training Riva. I would like that. I would like a second season if it's focused on her. He's the side character, like the mentor. And it's like just about redemption for both of them. I think that'd be really cool. But like going back to the episode, I just feel like it had a lot of really inconsistent plots. Like, how did she get to how did she get to Tatooine? How did she get to Tatooine so quickly? How did she understand that garbled message to mean that Anakin's son was on Tatooine? Like, that was a huge jump to make.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that huge jump with the information she was given, to be honest.
I think it's an assumption. Like,
maybe the Force was speaking to her.
I mean, I think she knew, regardless, she knew who Owen was because she encountered him, right? So, and nearly killed him. So, I guess,
yeah, it's that
think she
one
has to know
guy
that it's
named,
Anakin's son.
There's one guy on Tatooine named Owen. It's not
I
even
don't
like
think she has to know that it's Anakin's son even. She just
that
knows
it
that it's
was
children
important.
that are important to Kenobi and to the people that Obi-Wan came out of hiding for. Maybe she figures it out, but I don't think she has to at that point.
fair.
She knows that they're hiding them from Vader. So she's going there for that reason.
they might
more
just
than
think
anything.
that they're
Yeah, but
normal
it's-
Force-sensitive kids, like the ones they take.
I think she
But-
figures it out, but
Yeah,
I
like,
don't
well, I
think she
feel like
has
that
to
moment
know.
is because she's looking for revenge on Vader. So if she doesn't know the connection between Luke and Vader, then it makes even less sense for her like character arc.
I'm pretty sure in the message, Bail refers to them as his children.
I think he calls them the children.
I thought it was but I could be wrong.
And I'm pretty sure the broken,
The
garbled
boy.
message version of it
he
that
might say the boy on he might say I'm going to go to the boy
Yeah.
on Tatooine. If I don't hear from you soon, I'm going to go to the boy on Tatooine. They're going to need help. Owen's going to need help. Something like that. I'll have to go look. We'd have to go look it up, but I just don't think originally when Reva sees it, she has to know that it's Anakin's children to still be invested to go. Like, she has nothing left. Vader's taking everything from her. She's already like, she's not going to be a Jedi. So like, I think she's just following up this string with the intention of maybe I can use this to my advantage, or maybe I can hurt people that hurt me.
Oh, you know what would be cool? We don't need Kenobi for this. He can make some cameos, though. But if they wanted to do a follow-up series based on Jedi,
Yeah.
they could do Quinlan Voss and Reva gallivanting around the galaxy, righting wrongs.
I want to see more like a Revan style redemption where like I was Jedi, I was Sith, like
I think if
That's
you're
what I
going to
wanted for
continue
Kylo.
Reva's, I think if you're going to continue Reva's story, it doesn't need to be in Kenobi season 2.
Yeah.
We can't. They have got to stop making shows about a main character and then not featuring that main character as much as they should be.
I mean, at least
That's a problem
Kenobi
they're having.
starred in each of his own episodes.
Yes. Yes.
So
But
we have
still.
that going for him.
The fact that Kenobi spent less time on Tatooine than Boba Fett is
Boba.
forever
Call that
going to
shit
irk
for
me.
months.
So
I-
that garbled message is, if he's found you, if he's learned of the children, I'll head to Tatooine. Owen
Oh.
will, and then it cuts out. Help the boy.
Yeah. So I think
It
it's
doesn't
pretty
have to
implied
be
that it's
his
Vader.
children. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
see-
Vader
I-
wants him.
It implies Vader wants them easily enough.
Yeah.
I think the original time she sees it, she doesn't have to understand that that's who it is. It's just someone that they want to keep away from Vader, and that's enough for her to go. And then maybe she, all along the way puts it together, or puts
she
it together
was
when she gets there.
She met Owen in an area she was already looking for Obi-Wan in.
And she knows Vader wants Obi-Wan more than anything this whole series. So if it's something that's Obi-Wan's close enough to, like, that's
So
enough
just
incentive to go.
I will say this, just the fact that we're having this conversation demonstrates the poor writing. That we're trying to figure out what her motivation was.
I think you're the only one trying to figure out what her motivation was.
Well, okay, what was her motivation for going?
She was trying to get what Vader wanted. It's very... I feel
So
like
what about
the three of us agree about that.
Yeah,
Well,
I
the
think
The
that,
connection, it's the connection to the larger plot, like to her larger character arc.
yeah,
and
I
it's
think
that
I think
Anakin-
she's still trying to get Vader another chance, another shot at him. If she thinks that she can do something to take that shot, maybe into it differently.
Or just try to hurt him and Obi-Wan at the same
Yeah.
time.
That's also true. Because Obi-Wan,
See.
I thought, was supposed to help her kill Vader, and he just left her there to do it up by
Failed her
herself.
again.
Yeah. So.
In her mind. Failed her
Whoops.
again in
Alright,
her
well,
mind.
I guess I'm in the. I don't think that motivation was clear. My understanding is that she was trying to hurt Vader because, like, she was trying to get back at him by doing what he had done to her, and I don't think that was very clear in it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it. I think if anything, she just wanted something to lure him back, or hurt Obi-Wan. Who knows, though? It could be. Eventually, I'm sure there will be an interview where they'll discuss these things at some point, and we'll learn the nuances behind those choices.
They'll do a gallery or something, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, Crimson
I-
Dawn kidnaps the teen's nephew. Obi-Wan destroys
Oh my
Crimson
God.
Dawn. That'd be my season 2. You mean his bastard son?
Here we go again.
Well, they can't destroy Crimson Dawn just because we know they're still floating around for a long time. After that, canonically, based on the comics.
Doesn't this take place in the same year as Solo?
No, I think Solo was a little bit later.
No, I think Steve's right.
No, I think
read
it's
that
like
somewhere.
4 years
have to check.
later. I think it's 4 years later or something. I saw a timeline the other day. It was not the
Yeah,
same
no, you're
year.
right. Because Han is 8 to 10 years older than Leia.
So Solo takes place in 10 BBY.
This takes place 8 BBY, right?
I think this takes place in 9
Oh, wait.
BBY.
Yeah, something like that.
So it's only a year?
Yavin is in Return or Yavin's in A New Hope?
New
Yavin
Hope.
is New Hope.
Yeah, well, this was 8 years before. They're 10 years old. Luke's 18 in A New Hope, isn't he? I don't know. It's something like that. Yeah, it's close. It's close, but yeah, if
She
Leia's
was
10,
just a
then
child.
Han's like 8 years older than her, right?
Han's
Something like
robbing the
that.
cradle. No, it's 3.
Uh-oh. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Yeah. I mean, Crimson Dawn's definitely around during this time. We know that, but and Corky Kenobi is out there somewhere. We'll see. We'll see. Will he ever be in anything of note? Probably not. But it's unlike Dave Filoni to just put a thread out there and forget about it.
Yeah, so there's 1 year between the two of them.
That's so wild. And kind of not. I don't know. I shouldn't say it's borderline creepy. I guess it kind of is if you think about it that way, though. Well,
Sorry, I'm back.
no. We'll see. Or, what about season 2? Jar Jar Binks comes to...
Oh God, why are we doing this? Why aren't we talking about how good the episode was? Why are we
All
speculating?
right, it
what's
was so
next?
good. All right,
We have no idea. They don't have an idea.
The
This
best-
could have been a trilogy. This
It
whole
was supposed to
thing
be
could
a
have been a trilogy
trilogy.
movie.
It was supposed to be.
It could have been a standalone movie. They didn't kill Reva because they changed the plot at the end so they could keep her alive to make more. Like, we don't even know. So, yeah, they don't know. So,
Something I've seen a lot of people complaining about, and I think by a lot I mean a few who are pretty vocal, is how dark some of the lightsaber combat scenes were. But I didn't have that issue.
I didn't either, because I thought, like, that was the point, to have the red and the blue be very, like, prominently...
And I felt that was really well done.
Yeah. That lightsaber fight in that last episode was chef's kiss. So good.
I loved it.
And when
I loved it.
the mask
They
cracking...
used parts. Yeah.
It was so good. It was so good.
Compliments to whoever did the voice mixing for Vader, because
Yeah.
That was my
that
favorite
was
part.
so good.
Yeah.
That better win an Emmy or whatever they fucking do for TV shows for that kind of stuff. For sure. That was so good.
I love that they mixed in some of the exact moves from the training scene from the flashback.
Mm-hmm.
They mixed in some classic Obi Wan and Anakin stances. It was very good. It was very good.
My husband...
Do we think that Vader is like kind of using the Force to like break some of the weight of those rocks? Because Obi-Wan is just pelting it with boulders, and they're just like cracking all around Vader. Like, I'm not saying he's not a strong dude, but he had to have been doing something.
Probably,
there, right?
like Force Shield or something like that, right? It's like a kinetic barrier. It's breaking against it.
Yeah.
My husband had this theory, because right before like Kenobi powers up, basically, like he has these flashes of the kids, right? Like all these images of Leia and Luke and whatever, and it's like, yeah, he's powered by love, and that's why he wins. And so that's why the Jedi like failed miserably before, because they were so detached from everything, and he had to kind of plant what's the word I'm looking for? Like, he needed an anchor, right? And the anchor was the kids, and that was how he was able to finally power up, and then finally see Qui-Gon at the end, which is a whole other thing. But yeah, my husband had been so mad about how everything Jedi, like all the Jedi were treated and everything. So he was like, this was the first time he was so happy that like things like that happened. And for me, I'm like, okay, I mean, I appreciate Force users, but that's not my jam. So I appreciate his his critique of
What
this
is it
one.
that Qui-Gon says? Your focus determines your reality? Yeah, that's where I went with it.
So yeah, I thought though
Also,
like, it was really good.
Anakin's got the high ground and he still lost.
Well, he breaks the high ground.
That's why he was but the learner last time, right? I don't know. Also, where his mask cracked in this episode was the other side from where it cracks in
It's
Rebels.
mirrored from Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's mirrored from Ahsoka's battle with him. I thought that was a good little nod. Yeah, I liked all of that. And then, hello there at the perfect time.
It's true. I mean, everybody was gonna riot if we didn't get at least one hello there in this whole series.
I feel like it was well used too.
yes.
I had forgotten about it by the time it happened. Like, there was a couple episodes I was like, oh, are they gonna do it? And then no, and then by like that point in the story, I had forgotten about it, and then he dropped it, and I was like, perfect, nailed it.
So yeah, but we didn't get Honda, we didn't get Corky, we didn't get Satine, we didn't get
Oh
Clone
my
Wars
gosh.
flashbacks. I'm just saying all the different things from
We
like
did.
the Walt Clone Wars.
Well, not Clone Wars
Yeah, so
itself.
saying.
But...
We got other flashbacks, not Clone Wars specific.
I thought we were
No.
gonna get them in their Clone Wars armor.
Exactly. Like that's what I thought
Ahsoka.
was gonna happen.
It's happening in Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Could be.
But we did get Qui-Gon. Because Liam Neeson said he'd never let anybody else play him. So...
I love that. That's my kind of petty.
Except his son, apparently.
I think they're doing some weird thing from what I read where they're kind of merging their voices so he sounds younger for the Tales of the Jedi cartoon.
Yeah.
So, I dig it. That's cool. Like, I'm for that. When does that come out? Is that this year?
I can't remember. They said it's Celebration, I think, but I can't remember.
I mean, it's almost July.
Obi-Wan is wearing... That's a Mythos Obi-Wan costume at the end of this show.
It's
like the
real
statue, the
close.
Mythos
Some of the
statue.
details are
Yeah,
different.
like they looked at it and they're
yeah.
like, okay, we're going to do this. We're not going to give him the entirety of the pack with like the little moisture evaporator and stuff on it, but that's Mythos Obi-Wan. He's got the goggles, he's got the tunic, like the tunic with the holes in it over the Jedi. It's, yeah. I was like,
He
okay,
doesn't have
I see
the
you guys.
Clone Wars armor or some of the other like small bits.
Yeah.
But it's so cool. I love that.
Yeah.
I want that statue so badly.
I mean, they didn't
If
have
anyone
his...
wants to buy me the Mythos Obi-Wan statue, I'd be forever grateful.
There's a giant one from way back, but there's one right now I'm pretty sure that you can buy that's a little smaller scale. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
there's
still
a
expensive.
1/6 scale one now that's I want to say $250, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
They did good with the costumes, but like they didn't have as much opportunity to kind of go wild in this series like they did in like, say what you want about Book of Boba, but the costuming for like, other than Boba, I know people have some quips about how he looks, but all the other costuming in that show was on point. It was really good, and pretty wild. And Mando also usually has pretty good stuff. So they have a little more free reign with Obi-Wan. Like they don't really have a lot of... We already know what the Inquisitors kind of wear, right? Like that's not gonna change. You're not really going anywhere where people are wearing neat stuff. So
there's one of my actual issues with this show is that they underutilize the Inquisitors big time, especially like the other Inquisitors. Like I can't remember the actor's name, the guy from Tokyo Drift. But
Suan King.
Yes, him, and then I mean, obviously the Grand Inquisitor. They wanted to set that up just so he could be a fucking troll and come back and be like, "Hello, third sister." Like,
I love his lines though. He's
it was
just
great.
Like,
it was great.
He was really good.
Just felt like they underutilized the Inquisitors in general. I don't know.
It's because we already know where they end. We know where they end up.
Yeah.
I was wondering where the seventh sister was during all that.
Not
Because we're
around
only like
yet?
5 years out from Rebels, I think.
Chasing Cal Kestis.
No, that's the second sister.
I know, but remember the new game's going to take place at the same year as Kenobi, so the stories
maybe.
could be concurrently happening. So
That makes sense.
That's actually a good bet then. Yeah.
Especially if Sarah Michelle Gellar probably might not want to physically portray the character, might still be open to voicing the character.
Yeah.
Did that other Inquisitor even talk? The one that showed up like halfway through, the alien one?
Like one line.
She was there like in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was she the same kind of alien as Adi Gallia?
Maybe. I don't know.
I looked up what species
Different
she
skin
was,
tone,
and I
but-
forgot what it was, but
Maybe. The thing she had looked a little more... I don't know how to explain. But maybe. They could be. I just felt like they're so cool. Like in Fallen Order and in Rebels. Like they're cool. Like they're mean and they're cool. And it felt like for us who know that, like it was fine. But for people who don't play that game or haven't seen Rebels, which is a lot of fucking people. So a lot of adults just refuse to watch animation, which is so stupid. But
shame on them.
Yeah, I felt like for people who were coming to this not knowing much about the Inquisitors, it didn't do a very good job of it for them.
No. But I mean, I think they're saving a lot of it for the Fallen Order game. Those were kind of the main antagonists in that game. and we
Yeah.
yeah
If you want to
I
keep
don't
that
know.
going, you don't want to use up too much of your stuff, I
Like,
guess. I don't know.
do we know for sure that all the Inquisitors are dead by the end of Rebels? Is that like, do they all die on that fucking planet?
We don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we know. We don't know how many there are in reality.
I know.
There's
So they
never like
could
been a
do
set number.
right. They could do a whole lot more with them. So
They could fold that into like the Emperor's Hand program if they wanted to bring back some other expanded universe stuff, like later on. If they keep going with animation projects that go into the old trilogy era, they could keep going with the Inquisitors and
I
the
mean,
Emperor's Hands.
maybe in Bad Batch season 2, we're gonna see some more stuff. Also, they do like
Yeah.
tying in things on that level. So I don't know. That's August, right? 2? No. October?
I don't know. I can't keep
damn it,
track of
why- I
anything
need
right
to,
now.
like, make
I don't
a
know.
Post-it
All
note.
I know is that Thor is in like
Oh, yeah,
10
it's
days.
yeah, it's on
That's
next.
all I
It's
know.
next Friday. It's next Friday. I have tickets. Woohoo! I'm so excited to get to
You do
see
that.
it. Bad Batch. Oh no. Bad. And nobody here except for me's watch Miss Marvel yet, so I'm not gonna spoil it. I've watched all 4 episodes. It is very good and is very cute. And I say cute loosely, but mostly because the main character, she's just like such a cinnamon roll. Like, there's just nothing to dislike about her, right? Like, she's just very, like, she's a great character. They've made some interesting changes to the story from the comics, but it's necessary, so it is what it is. So, but hopefully everybody will catch up, and we will eventually talk about Miss Marvel. I don't want to talk about it because I will say too much, and I don't want to. And then we have Andor next month. I know that, right? I know that's coming.
That's next month?
Yeah,
Well, August, right?
August. I'm
No,
thinking like
it's
we're
like
already,
August 31st.
I'm thinking like we're already in July. So to me,
But it's like August 31st.
We are
It's really,
10
like,
weeks away from Dragon
over-
Con.
oh, it's
over 2
September
months. Can you not do that?
28th
Can you?
for Bad Batch. So
Don't do that, Steve.
Nikki did it to me earlier.
It's not okay.
So yeah, I don't know. We got a lot. We got a lot to watch from August going forward. It's gonna be very busy. Other than Stranger Things, I don't know what and Miss Marvel, what's up, what anybody's watching right now. So
The Wire. 20 years late.
I was gonna say
I'm watching
you're a
The
little
Wire
behind
20
on that
years
one.
late, and it's incredibly slow. Yeah, like I know it's like this very well thought of series, and man, it fucking drags. But I'm keep going because I heard season 2 is the worst season, so yeah, I'm gonna keep going. But that's what I'm watching currently. Waiting for Stranger Things. I'm watching Stranger Things by myself this week because my wife and the kids are in New York, and I told her I'm not waiting 4 days to watch the last 2. So I'm
Nah,
gonna
everybody
watch
will
them and then
spoil it
rewatch
for you. So
later. Yeah, no, it will be. Like I feel like most of the time with those binge shows, you can get away because people know not to spoil too much. But everybody's pretty much caught up on them at this point, so everybody's gonna be talking about those last 2 episodes. So
and they're gonna be like
can't.
hour and a half long or 2 hours long or something each is what
Yeah.
I heard. They're gonna be
Yeah.
long. So is everybody
Yep.
here caught up on Stranger Things?
Nikki doesn't really watch, I don't think, but I know Steve is caught up and I'm caught up.
Were you
I
gonna
think
try
he's
it,
trying to get her.
Nikki?
I think he's trying to get Nikki to watch like on his rewatch, but I don't know.
I'm not going to say whether or not I'm watching it.
She's not giving us any clues.
Nope.
We'll have to guess if she's seen it at some point.
Mhm.
By what she's really good at hiding it. We'll never know. We'll never know. Oh, I am watching the new Star Trek show. And mostly because I love the captain and the actor who plays the captain, and he's making tons of jokes about it. Like, everybody was making fun of how his hair in each episode gets taller. So he started making memes and posting them where his hair is like ridiculously tall. It's my new favorite thing to do on Thursday now is troll that guy. So But if you don't like Trek, like this show is like the Trekkiest Trek, basically. So if that's not your jam, I don't know if you'd like it. But that's the only other show going on right now. It's so weird when you're in this feast or famine cycle. Like all of a sudden there's like so much content, and then sometimes it's like, oh well, I got nothing going on.
I do like Trek. I should really watch the new ones.
It's good. I mean, if it's basically like all the classic Trek tropes, but like modernized it a little better, less problematic.
I love The Next Generation. Like, I grew up watching that.
Did you watch Picard?
No, I haven't.
Watch Picard.
I don't Trek.
I know. But are we gonna get you into Lord of the Rings? Can we turn you into a believer?
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so. I am sad that I missed the Lord of the Rings hype when it happened. So I am hoping that the new show is going to be very good so I can be on the Lord of the Rings hype.
I can confirm that it is going to release on Thursdays at 8 p.m.
That's what's up.
So it says it's premiering September 2nd, but that's a lie. It's premiering on my birthday, which is September 1st.
That's Dragon Con.
I bet it is, because
It is.
It's Labor Day weekend, I bet, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we can watch at the hotel room, Steve. That'd be fun.
It'll be, but
we'll be there.
That's
already,
how they do it. When it's the Amazon releases. You guys don't watch The Boys? Am I the only one watching The Boys?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's how they release The Boys too. So it's the whatever date, European whatever. So it's actually for us on Eastern Seaboard. It is 8 o'clock the night before. So Thursdays.
I mean, that is a perfectly reasonable time for a show to come out.
Oh yeah, and speaking of which, Westworld's back. If you guys watched that,
I saw that it's
watched
back.
a season and a half of Westworld.
Okay,
that's totally reasonable.
I completely forgot.
It's not very good.
What the fuck is going on? So, but that made me think of it because back in the day when we all watched fucking Game of Thrones at 9 o'clock on a Sunday evening at like a good TV time, right?
It was lovely.
Everybody fucking did it. Everybody watched it at that time. It was great. And watching Westworld, they had a long hiatus from the last season because of the pandemic. So it was like 2019, I think, when it last aired. So it has been that long since I've watched structured TV.
Well, and season 3 was just kind of all over the place. So, yeah, like add that on top of the long delay. I just saw the thing that season 4 had premiered, and I'm like, oh, I need to go watch a recap because I can't remember season 3 for shit.
Shit started, and I'm like, wait, isn't that person dead? Like, what happened? Like, I don't remember this. Yeah, it is.
It's got very, very convoluted. Season 1 was very good, but it got very convoluted, that show.
I loved season 1, and then they tried to do the same playing with time shit they did in season 1 and season 2. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not sold on this.
Then season 4 is really...
You probably hate season 3. Yeah.
It worked so well in season 1, and it just felt like they were just trying to do it again because it worked so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in season 1, you don't really know that it's happening until the reveal, and so then when you try and do that again in season 2, everybody knows you're time jumping back and forth.
And see, that was good, purposeful time jumping, unlike the Witcher first season. It took me forever
that confused me so much.
I had no fucking clue.
I feel like Nikki and I realized it pretty quickly.
I was like 4 episodes in before I realized what the fuck was going on.
Like people who knew The Witcher, I'm like, guys, what is happening? I'm so confused.
In the first episode, they say something about how Renfrey says it. She says Queen Calanthe just won her first battle at such and such, and then you see Calanthe as an adult in the next scene.
Right, but like, who knows? She could have just fucking right over my head. I had no fucking clue at that time.
It probably didn't help that I was probably watching it on my phone at work. So.
Oh, I did hear a rumor. No, well, Metropolis Pictures says that Howard Stern might be in Doctor Doom. So back to Marvel for a second. He did
Might be in Doctor Doom, or
like
might
no,
be
he is
Doctor
not. He
Doom?
is not going to be Doctor Doom. But apparently,
Okay.
in some way, shape, or form, he is attached to a project that has Doctor Doom in it.
That's interesting.
Supposedly.
That's weird.
Now
They've done weird stuff before and made it work, but I have no love for that guy. So
there's a chance that Doctor Doom might actually make his first appearance in the Black Panther sequel.
I had heard that. I don't know that. I haven't read any rumors about it, but I just saw people talking about they thought it would be interesting.
They might drop him in there. But like what is Howard Stern doing? Is he gonna be like interviewing fucking Victor Von Doom on his fucking show? What is
they
it?
totally would do that. They would do that. That sounds like what they would do. Yes.
It's like, what other purpose does Howard Stern serve in a Marvel cameo? I don't know. Like, is he gonna play like character?
He's interviewing Daredevil. He's interviewing Deadpool. Sorry, he's interviewing Deadpool. That's what he's doing.
Well, shit.
Before we move on to Marvel, can we go back to Kenobi for a second?
Yes,
I want to talk about how Aunt Beru keeps that thing strapped and ready at all times. Yo.
Yeah.
Yo,
she came to fuck things up. She came to fuck shit up.
No wonder they had to set those two on fire. It was the only way to kill them.
I love that. Like, Aftermath realized of like, oh, they didn't send in the stormtroopers because they knew they weren't going. They weren't going into that house to get fucking shot up. They just burned them instead.
I love that because you're always like, oh, she's this unassuming, sweet little lady, whatever, and she's like, no, like regulators mount up. Like that's what she was fucking doing. So
one of my friends said it. Like, some homesteaders know how to defend their shit.
It's true. It's true. I was thinking about that. I'm like, they're out there in the fucking dune wastes, right? Like they watched their stepmom get carried off by. Well, I mean, we don't really know what happened, but supposedly she was raided and taken away by the Tuskens, right? Shmi. So ever since then, they've probably been really fucking cautious about everything they do out there.
Jose says, Beru, first blood.
I like that.
Yeah. So I'm glad that she got a moment to shine and be a powerful, badass woman. Because, yeah. We don't see a ton of that when, you know, it's just women side characters, right? If they're not like a woman main character, they usually don't get that moment. So that was cool.
I was a little annoyed it took so long for her to show up in the series, knowing that it was like the same actress they brought back and like all that stuff. But then she was great, and I was like, all right, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. She was cool, man. Yeah.
I think they just had to be real careful with what they spent their time on. There wasn't a lot of just random exposition like we've seen like in Book of Boba. Like had some weird scenes.
They didn't do enough storytelling via Bacta tanks, is what I'm hearing.
The only back to tank scene we had in this show is actually good.
It was good. It was really good. I don't know. Well, I think it was a very good series. I give it like an 8 out of 10. No sequel though.
I'm not giving it a number. I refuse. I just want to keep hitting all the things that I liked, like the last shred of Anakin melting away with the blue light from Obi-Wan's lightsaber on it.
I love that.
Yeah. The cinematography was beautiful.
Him letting Obi-Wan off the hook and giving him like 3 seconds and then telling him, "Oh, but also I'm going to kill you." Like it was great. It was great.
The line about, you didn't kill Anakin Skywalker was spoiled for both me and Nikki.
How dare!
And
Not Joe.
It wasn't Joe. But if it hadn't been, I'm pretty sure I would have cried.
Yeah, it was a very emotional scene.
I did.
Holy shit. Who do I need to go murk? How dare they? I kept my mouth shut for like 4 or 5 days waiting for you guys in our group chat.
Someone just posted a quote on Facebook.
Oh, people are the worst. The worst.
I don't know who it is, but I bet I can guess. I won't though. Anyways,
Yeah. It
the
was
finale
very
in
emotional.
particular just hit for me. Like, I did feel like there were some parts in the middle of the show that I wasn't thrilled about, or that they could have done better. But the finale just hit pretty well for me. I am a little concerned about what they're going to do with Reva after this, but I hope she's in Fallen Order, or whatever that game is.
Maybe she'll help
Fallen Order 2.
out a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hope she doesn't just end up in a comic series and that's all they end up doing with her, because that would be lame.
Yeah.
Not that
What they do with
there
other
can't be
characters.
not that there can't be only comic characters, but it seems like they do that a lot with characters from some of these not saga films.
More Kira, please.
Like Kira.
Yeah. Ah.
Yeah.
She might be busy again soon. We might miss our chance to get her back if she ends up in that Game of Thrones show.
Thought we weren't talking about that.
All right, we can't talk about that. We can't talk about it. But I mean, like, you know, like they were talking about how like it took them forever to get, you know, Donald Glover to be able to do Lando because he was so busy. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, he was also acting and writing in the same show.
Yes. No, I mean, he really was busy, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta fucking jump on these actors when you fucking want them. You can't fucking wait for them to clear their schedule, because these actors, like Donald Glover, are gonna always be fucking busy, because they're talented as fuck. So, you know, you really have to just pin them down and be like, we want you to do this shit right now. Otherwise, you'll be waiting years. He'll be Billy D's age before they get him back to do fucking Lando at this rate. I don't know. I really want that show, especially once they confirmed that he was actually going to be in it, because that was the first time we had even heard that. We didn't know what it was going to be. They didn't say it was going to be live action. They didn't say it was going to be animation, any of that. So, yeah. We'll see. Anyway, we don't, oh, in more Star Wars news, Taika's confirmed that he is still writing his Star Wars movie. It will not shoot this year. There is no way in hell it's going to be out in 2023.
So I have a theory about this. I think Taika is bullshitting. Taika knows how NDAs work. He knows Marvel. He knows Star Wars. I think he's lying. They've been writing it for a year already. He has a co-writer. They at least have a first or second draft done by this point.
Yeah, but they're not shooting
I think he's lying.
But they're
I'm not saying they're shooting it. I don't think it's going to come out Christmas 2023. I still think that's pushing it. But as far as him saying, like, oh, I'm still trying to figure out the movie itself, I don't think that's true. I think he's fucking with people.
It's
he knows
possible.
how this all works at this point. Yeah.
He is the busiest fucking man in all of Hollywood.
That's true.
He
Dude,
is
voice
he's
acting,
everywhere.
regular acting, directing, right? He's doing everything.
He's here.
Dude's
he's
a
there.
power.
He's every fucking where. Taika Waititi. Yeah.
Go watch Ted Lasso, people. It's a good show.
Oh, Brett fucking
We could talk about
Goldstein.
that. How the
Brett-
guy from Ted Lasso could
It's
be
gonna be in
Hercules
Hercules.
in Thor.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it would be in Thor, right? If they're going
Right?
to Olympus, like, you'd want to show off the other gods, like
And
a
I
couple
hope
of the
they
other
don't
gods.
just kill him right away, which is potentially what would happen. That character does kind of become an Avenger in the comics.
It's so weird. It's already weird to me mixing your Greek mythology with your Marvel, but I mean they've already done some of it, so whatever.
I mean, Thor broke that fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, wait till you
Yeah.
watch Miss Marvel. I mean, I can't. I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean,
Are there cameos in Miss Marvel? Have there
no,
been cameos?
not yet.
No.
No, not yet.
I saw something today that I think that Marvel accidentally posted that they weren't supposed to yet. But we'll see. I'll look into it, and then we'll talk about it once we've seen
You
the
can
show.
DM me. You can DM me with it. We won't spoil it, but I'm just saying, like Marvel, mixes mythology with real life stuff and all this stuff. Like, that's just their bread and butter at this point in what they do. So, you know, they do it all right. I like it the way they kind of do it. Where they're gods, they're not really gods, they're just powerful fucking beings. So, it's cool. But we'll see. We'll see what's gonna fucking happen. I'm excited for that. When is everybody else gonna see Thor? Is everybody gonna try to go see it that weekend?
Friday next week
Okay.
is when we have tickets.
Okay. What about you, Joe?
I'm the only one without tickets, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I got to figure that out.
Yeah,
I haven't
you
been
better.
able to see the last couple Marvel movies with Stacy, so maybe I'll try and figure that out this time, get a sitter. But she hasn't seen Multiverse of Madness yet because everything just been so crazy. And then the one time we went to the movies, we saw Top Gun. So, but now it's on Disney Plus, but she's in New York for a week with the kids. So when she gets back, I'm going to make her watch that.
You've got time. You've got a week.
Yeah.
A little over a week,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. You'll be good. You'll make it happen. I have faith in you. That way we don't have to, like, hide Thor chat from you, too, because I'm sure we're going to walk out of that movie and...
Yeah, no.
We're going to have
I'll
lots
see it
to
that
say.
weekend. Just don't know
Lots.
with who yet and what time, but I'll see it opening weekend, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm very excited for it because, like, I think Phase 4 has been pretty good for Marvel. It's been different, but I think it's been pretty good.
It's
but
been
nothing
traumatic.
has got me.
It's been traumatic.
Nothing's got me. It is. It's just trauma. It's just.
It
trauma.
is the phase
But
of emotional
nothing-
damage.
I feel like
Even,
this
like-
will be good. Like, and not break my heart, but
Like,
might.
I remember Steve was like really amped for Multiverse of Madness in particular, and like I was excited for it, but nothing has got me nearly as excited as the Guardians and Thor being back, which is that's
Thor
I'm here
is what
for it.
I've been waiting for. Thor is
You're
my
saying
movie
you
of the
think
year.
this is going to be a feel-good movie.
No.
I-
Mostly.
I don't.
I think there will be a lot of laughs,
Oh,
but it's not
yes.
going to be a feel-good movie.
I think the trailers are a bit misleading. Like they're giving us very happy vibes in these trailers, and I don't think that's going to be the.
No.
They're going to continue with
The
the Phase 4
trauma will
trauma.
continue.
Like I don't think
see,
they're going to. Yeah.
I don't see how we get through this with Jane.
No, not if they follow the
Yeah.
comics. The beatings will continue until morale improves. Okay.
They're gonna steal someone else from Thor. Like he hasn't gone through enough. Is it
Oh.
gonna be Hemsworth? Are they gonna keep Hemsworth around because he's the last original Avenger,
and
right?
he said that he will keep playing for Thor basically forever. I just read that today. He was like,
I
will
think he
keep
just
playing.
likes doing it.
Yes, he says he loves playing the
does.
character, and he's basically he's built his entire career around it. So he's
So
just
like they're
keep
not
fucking
gonna
doing
kill
it.
Thor, right?
Yeah,
I
I don't
mean,
see them killing Thor off.
They don't have to kill off Thor. Rather, they can kill off this Thor and just keep having him playing other Thors.
Multiverse Thor.
Yeah, I mean they technically could.
Am I crazy? Here, you guys have seen the trailer. Okay, this is so weird to me. I've watched this a couple of times now, but there seems like there's two versions of him in the trailer. That version of him where he has that mask thing on, he talks just like Party Thor from that What If episode. Go watch it. Go watch it. It doesn't sound like him. He has like a weird. He's like, "Gene?" Like he almost says it like he's drunk. It's weird. It's weird. Go watch it. Because like
Okay.
all this marketing guys, like that version of him with that weird mask. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it just from that
I
was
will go
originally
review.
what I thought from the trailer. I'm like, that seems like a really weird like way he's acting in this trailer when he has that mask on. So go watch it. See what you think.
I will go review.
Giving all the listeners homework.
I just sent our chat what is supposedly a leaked concept trailer, or no leaked concept.
No one's gonna see this.
Oh yeah, that's from way
Avengers
back.
poster.
That's the one of that's the Thor. I mean, he's in the trailer wearing that outfit at one point. That's the one of the version I'm talking about. Yeah, that's been out for a while. I actually think this concept art is the first time we found out that Natalie Portman was in the movie as the Mighty Thor.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, but then Tony and Cap are still on this poster. I mean, maybe they're
But
just
they're
gonna be
like
on every
faded.
poster.
They're like faded ghosts, though.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Even being all ghostly.
Oh, look, there's little Wasp. She's like really tiny up there.
Oh, there is. You're right.
But to be fair, she's problematic now, so I don't like her.
Oh, don't do it.
I know. The heroes will all
Damn
break
it, I
your
really
hearts,
liked her.
basically. Everybody
I
that
know.
you like is going to be a problem at some point. Hagen! Get in here! Oh my god. Hagen!
Who?
Kill it! It's
Uh-oh. What's happening?
There's a giant fucking bug on the wall.
So you're summoning your cat to kill it?
I mean, that's what they're here for. Oh, Spooky, you're in here. Come here.
Use your Kowakian monkey lizard to smash it.
Get it! Get it! Get it!
Oh my gosh, this is happening live. I'm gonna have to clip this.
God damn it! She just left. She just left. Oh my god.
Has she
Josh,
said the
are
F
you
word
out
one
there?
time this episode?
Did I say
Oh,
what?
Nikki, you're actually keeping count? Oh, good. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if we
How
lost
many are we
track.
It'll
No,
be a
don't tell us.
surprise.
Yeah, she's not
Yeah,
gonna
don't
say
tell
it till the end. To the end. Oh my god. It went behind the door frame. God damn it.
Never to be seen again.
Probably not, but this is the garage. I mean,
Until it
that's why
crawls
I'm out
over
here.
here.
It's not gonna crawl over me when I'm sleeping, I hope. It's not gonna get into my house.
Florida, baby. There's no rules. No limits.
Normally they don't bother me, but when they surprise me like that, I've had enough. Like,
You should have smashed it with your Kowakian monkey lizard.
Joe.
Make it useful. Make it
no.
useful.
No.
Stacy. Useless.
Oh, I want to real fast. I just want to talk to you guys about the leaked Mando season 3 trailer footage, just because.
Oh yeah. We never got to that, did we?
I think we kind of did, but not really.
Did we? There's a lot of Mandos in it, y'all.
So many
That leak was true.
Mandos! And monkey lizards.
And none of them are Mando mercs. Just saying.
No.
We ate the 501st.
Yeah, the 501st gets
Yeah.
to make cameos.
We didn't get the
but
phone call.
Not us. Not us. Yeah. Yeah.
Why did they specifically like gore out that thing on his N1 for Grogu, and in that leaked trailer from Mando season 3 there is an R2 unit or an R5 unit in it? Why did they do that?
I'm thinking. I have a theory. I mean, this isn't really tinfoil hat worthy, but like whatever. He has to bypass some kind of like defense system or planetary system that he's gonna need a droid to make calculations for.
Okay, that's
Right.
a good theory. That doesn't
Kinda-
need a tinfoil hat. That's a
No,
good
that's
theory.
what I'm saying. Like, this isn't like a whole tinfoil. But I might as anytime I
You
I
just
make a
want the
theory,
hat on.
I
'cause
just
you
need
haven't
to
had
put
it
it
on all
on, right?
episode.
It's kind of
You
like
just wanted it to
when they
feel
did
good.
the prison ship heist, they had to use what's his nuts to
Zero.
zero to latch onto the ship, right? Only a droid could do it. So I'm thinking maybe for that reason, maybe Grogu's inside the R2 unit.
Oh, I like that. That's a good theory too.
I mean, Grogu also has a tiny helmet now. I mean, I don't know if
Warwick
you saw
Davis
that.
is watching it like, what the fuck? I did that.
So, I mean, there's gonna be all sorts of cool shit. I'm so excited for that. Like, that's
What else
really
is in
what
it?
I want.
I haven't watched in a while. Keep going. Tell me what else. I'm forgetting.
The armor
There's a lot of
had
Mandos.
a tiny Grogu helmet.
I think so.
It was so
It's hard to make out, but it sure seems like that's what it is.
Yeah.
I kind of hope it's not.
It. That's what people. That was what got me about it, because there was a lot of people who were at Celebration that saw it live and like described the trailer like as much as they could, and nobody mentioned the helmet, the little tiny helmet. But it sure seems like that's what it's for.
I mean, because there was so much else going on, I bet that, like, when it whooshed past them, like, it just, like, out of sight, out of mind. Look at all those fucking Mandos.
Maybe.
There's a billion fucking Mandos,
I don't know.
you know? Like, that's gonna take
Grogu,
precedence.
a helmet for Grogu jumps out though, because everybody loves the dude. I don't know. We'll see. I hope it's not either, because
It'd be
Don't mind.
weird.
we already got enough. Already got enough people trying to do weird shit with their Mandalorians. We don't need any more, to be honest.
I'll put Yoda ears on my helmet.
You don't need your fucking Ewok Mandalorians.
I mean,
Yeah.
there is one.
Sorry.
There is one.
I'm sorry. We should probably
Listen,
delete that.
listen. I mean, anytime I see a Jawa that's taller than me, I get offended. And if that was the standard that we had to go by, basically no one except for a child would get to wear that costume because I am 4'11" and shorter than everybody. So I should not be and I am not the person who makes the standards. So, but if you were a Jawa and you were taller than me, that weirds me the fuck out because that shouldn't be. Anyway,
A bunch of weirdly tall Jawas running around sounds hilarious, though.
there are really tall Jawas out there.
I'll do one. Let's go.
Just a Joe-sized Jawa.
It would
you know what?
actually be me, but I could convince people that it was two small Jawas
In a trench,
like in a
stacked on
trench
top.
coat.
You could be
Yes,
that character.
that would be the joke. It's like
Yeah.
the reverse of that, but it's
You're-
actually just me.
You could be the character from the video game that's coming out. The
Yes.
Hunters, which is the...
I could do that, and then I could just make it look like two. Someone's gonna do that for next celebration, and it's gonna look great.
It'd be funny. Also, you can also have your kid also be a Jawa and like hide underneath you and pop out. So you could have stacks of Jawas.
If I had hair, I could just make that Obi Wan costume where he's sneaking out, and I could just put Claire in my trench coat. Like, all right, let's go around the whole convention center.
Listen.
But
Just sew
Listen, get a
hair
wig.
into a hat.
Yeah.
I
Wig.
can't do it. I can't do it. It's like the one cosplay thing I can't do.
You can't wear a wig?
Well, that and be Bo-Katan, unfortunately. No, I can't wear. I just look bad.
You should
in a
just
wig.
be
I
Bo-Katan.
I could wear a wig. I just look awful, Stacy.
We
This
need
is
to
a
get-
better
we need-
look for
we-
me.
We need to get
I
Joe
mean, believe it or
in a
not, this is
wig.
a
I've
better
seen
look
Joe wear a wig.
than with hair. I mean, that was for Qui-Gon, and it was a joke for Halloween. It wasn't an actual cosplay.
We need to make sure that there is a cosplay out there. All right, well, it'll happen. You'll lose a bet. It's not gonna be a slap bet. It's gonna be a wig bet.
A wig bet.
A wig bet. Yeah.
I'm wearing a wig. And if I am, it'll be a Bo-Katan wig.
That's fine.
Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan. He wants to talk to your manager. No, he will have something that he's adamant about, and when he is wrong about it, that is when yeah. We'll get there. It'll be fine.
It happens plenty often. Don't worry.
But yeah, in that trailer, there were a shit ton of Mandos. They're going back to Mandalore, clearly. Bo-Katan, very sad. The
We get to see
armorer-
the Bubble City. I'm pretty sure in the.
Really?
Don't we get to see the Bubble City?
The Bubble
Or what's
City.
left of the Bubble
Yeah, I was gonna
City?
say it is exploded, so I don't know what's
In that
left.
trailer, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. The armor's back, which is kind of weird because, like, if he was exiled, like, why is he hanging out with her again? Like, did he go back to her for what purpose? And how was he allowed
Could
in
be
her
a flashback.
presence? I don't know. Maybe.
I hope it's a flashback because the audio seemed like it was old audio. It wasn't, but it seemed like
Yeah.
old audio. It was weird.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's a lot of cool
She
shit in that
sucks.
trailer.
I don't trust her.
I can't wait for her to be fucking revealed. Let me tell you,
As Rook cast.
if she is Rook cast,
This should be your bet. This should be your bet.
It
in
is
case
my
you're
bet.
wrong,
It is
you
my
have to
bet.
do something.
I'm gonna make the biggest tinfoil crown you've ever seen. It's gonna be tiered. It'll have lights. Like
Make a tinfoil version of the Pope's crown.
yes, it'll be fucking glorious, and I'm gonna be right. It's gonna be her. It's gonna be her. Like how? is
I'm not
it
taking the bet against you, so this isn't my bet. I'm not taking that bet because I also think it's her. I just think it's gonna be really funny when it's not. Your reaction.
Man, if it's not, what will I do? I don't know. Depending on who it ends up being, I could accept it. But if it's just like some
What if it's
rando,
What if it's just What if it's just the armorer?
I'm just gonna be like,
Missed opportunity.
yeah, it's gotta be her. There's just no way. So, anyway, yeah. We'll see. Will she get revealed? I mean, I think Emily Swallow, the actress, said that she's got an expanded role this season. So we will see a lot more of her than we've had seen.
I have the feeling they're going to be bad guys.
I hope they are. She is a bad guy.
Fucking cultist.
She is a cultist.
I think they all have to join together to retake Mandalore.
You're not a Mandalorian anymore. Yo, I
They
have
have
the
to
dark
find
saber.
a
You're not a
middle ground.
Mandalorian anymore.
You don't get to tell me I'm not a Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I have this.
holding
Yeah,
a dark
I have the
saber.
fucking dark saber.
I'm your king.
And I make the rules, so you take your helmet off. Oh shit, you're that fugitive that sold out our people. Yeah.
They're absolutely gonna go huge. Mando season 3, they're gonna go huge.
And
But
they're
not a
Because now they
single
have to
episode
top
is going to be
Kenobi.
more than 55 minutes long.
Now they have to top Kenobi because Kenobi's finale drew the highest ratings ever for a Star Wars show.
Taika is
Or any Disney
also
Plus show.
he's not directing episodes from season 3.
He's probably voicing a
he's-
droid or something
yeah,
again.
there might be more IG units.
Yeah.
Do you think
Not a single episode is going to be longer than 55 minutes.
I'm not disagreeing with you at this point.
I
on the numbers.
normally would be the one to disagree, but I fucking can't anymore.
I'm gonna
I've
do a deep dive on this week. I'm gonna do a deep dive and get us some median numbers on all the Star Wars shows.
It's only
runtimes.
Star Wars, because Marvel goes longer than 60.
I know.
I feel like there was at least one Mando episode that hit 60.
There's a
I
couple.
don't think so.
The season 2 premiere is, I'm pretty sure, longer than
And
60.
I think there was one episode in season 1 that might have been too. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how they fucking do it. But I'm looking forward to it. But before we get all that, we have Andor in like a month and a half. Right? 2 months. 2 months, I guess.
2 months. Over 2 months.
My husband wants to be so mad about it. Like, he
Wants to
to
be?
be mad about it.
Yeah. Because, you know, he
hates Rogue One.
He really hates Rogue One. But he loves Jason Bourne. And the people that are running, the showrunner for Andor is the guy that did Jason Bourne. So...
There's not a single episode of Mando that isn't
The
over
longest episode of Mando is 55 minutes long.
55 minutes. Yep. He's right. That's the season 2
Shit.
premiere is 55 minutes. That's why I thought it was longer.
Yeah, that was the longest episode, too. I love that. Are we going to get more Cobb Vanth? I hope so.
What?
I want more Casca.
Yes, absolutely. And I feel like,
There's
by the way...
Woes.
She took a break from wrestling around filming because she was injured. Okay, which is always their fucking shtick when they're off doing other projects.
The
So
finale of Boba Fett is 61 minutes long.
Yeah, but so much of that is credits.
I'm just saying, hey, we're going off a runtime here. You can't change your parameters after our talk. You're not wrong. It's not enough, but I'm just saying. I'm going through the numbers here. The longest episode of Star Wars TV so far is Boba Fett's finale was in 61 minutes, and
you know what?
most of it was
Andor
Boba
might
Fett
break that. By the way,
yelling his name at people. I'm Boba Fett.
Do you know who I am, droid who I've never met?
Yeah.
Andor might break the pattern because it is the only Star Wars show to be shot completely different from the others.
It's 12 episodes. It's probably going to be even shorter. They're going to be 20-minute episodes.
Every one of them is going to be 23 minutes long.
But it's gonna be good.
We're going to have to change our name to the Sad Batch, I think.
I'm gonna make that graphic. I'm just gonna like do an S that's like
Sad
spray
batch.
painted
You
over,
need to make
over
that
the
so we
R.
can flash it
Yes.
up when we watch something that we all don't like. That's so sad.
But I think we are gonna like Andor. I think it's gonna be some cool shit. I mean, I didn't think it
It's
was
gonna be
necessary,
slow burn.
but like I was like, okay, I mean, we could do this. Like, is it like if I could pick anything to make a Star Wars show about, would it be this? Probably not. But whatever. I bet it'll be good. I'm good with it. Do you think we'll get some Crimson Dawn shit? Who knows?
I think it's going to be some very pretty Star Wars, but I think it's going to be very slow. And that doesn't mean it's going to be bad. That doesn't mean it's going to be bad. It's just going to be a slow burn. But I think there's going to be some really pretty Star Wars. But I think it's going to be very slow to the point where people online are mad about it. Because we are impatient motherfuckers in this fandom.
It's true. What is the Venn diagram of Star Wars fans and Jason Bourne fans, though? Is it like...
I don't understand. What's the Jason Bourne correlation there?
The
Someone in
showrunner.
Andor. Oh,
The
they got
showrunner for
the showrunner.
Andor
Okay,
is the guy who did it.
I know
yeah.
you said your husband really liked Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
I was like, why does that? Okay, the showrunner. Got you.
And I mean, so I don't know. It has the potential to be a great espionage spy Star Wars show, right? Like maybe.
I hope he's more like the Cassian we see at the beginning of Rogue One than the one we see half an hour later for some reason.
I think he will be. I think he's going to be a ruthless.
Well, I
bastard.
think actually in the beginning, according to the interviews, he's going to be kind of shitty. Like he doesn't know what he's doing. He is not yet the
He's a
master of
separatist.
his
That's my
craft.
First.
Right? So we're going to see him
That makes sense.
go in and form into that role where he is ruthless motherfucker, which is what I want to see also. So yeah,
I
we'll
think I
see.
remember reading at some point that he was Fulcrum at one point or another.
Could be a fulcrum. I don't know that he ever was. We know that. I don't think we know.
Man, we could get some really cool Rebels tie-ins
Yeah.
in this show too.
Yeah, Captain Cassian Andor of the Alliance to Restore the Republic was a Fulcrum recruitment agent.
All right.
There you go. We definitely could get some good tie-ins there. Okay. So the guy from Jason Bourne's running that show. Do we know who's directing Andor? I mean, there's 12 episodes each season, so probably a lot of people, right?
I don't know.
It's not like the other shows where we knew Deborah Chow did the whole thing, or like Mando where we knew 3 or 4.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out in 2 months.
Are you guys you ready for the final count?
Yeah.
The
Let's
fuck
hear
count?
it. What is the fuck count?
I thought you was going to say, let's fucking hear it. Just to go
One more.
I would have
One
added
more.
it. I don't know. It seems kind of low to me. I don't know if I'm just immune to the word fuck and missed some. But I've got an even 10.
Only
No,
10?
I feel
No,
like
it
Stacey
seems
was
like a
pretty
low-
good today.
No.
Yeah, it seemed pretty chill tonight. Yeah.
Really? I
I'll go-
thought I had
Yeah.
a tangent there where I said 10 in one.
Oh, you
swipe.
did. I was just sitting here going click, click, click.
I saved it
I
all for
will
that
message.
That's like half of them.
I will message Mike. I'll message Mike and tell Mike when he listens back, because Mike usually listens back a day or two later. I'll be like, Mike, count the F-bombs and make sure we got this right.
Wow. That's pretty tame.
That's low for you.
That is
That's
low.
very low for you.
That is
Yeah.
low. Well,
I
It's
feel
well,
like
I mean,
usually
just by
we would be in a row.
measuring something, you throw it
it's
off.
true. It's true. It's the
You
experimentation.
changed the outcome by measuring it.
Yes, no, it is.
I'll go
It's-
back. Here's what I'll do. I'll go back and listen to the last episode we potted, and I'll count from those, and then we'll compare. Okay?
We'll keep a
Go ahead,
chart.
Kelsey.
Yeah, we can make
I'm gonna do a deep dive on how long
You
the
ha-
episodes
you
of
would
Star
have
Wars
to
were
find
and
an
how many
episode-
F-bombs Stacy dropped.
You have
Those
to
are my
find-
deep-
You have to find the episode where where we recorded like 30 minutes and everything was off. And
Oh,
we
the
had to-
fast one where you're like, oh, you started the episode like, fuck, we messed it all up. Like the whole
I had
thing.
to recap everything.
That was funny.
That one
That
probably
episode
has
was
at
funny.
least 30 in it, just in the first half.
And it's the
So.
shortest episode.
All right, well,
Alrighty, guys.
woo! It is hot in here in
Yeah.
this fucking garage. So that's it.
Maybe
So everybody hopefully
time
catch
we
up on
talk.
Ms. Marvel.
Yes.
So we
And,
can talk about that next week. It's really cute. You guys will want to just keep going. It's one of those. It's not. I think Moonlight was a slog for some people, but I think this one's pretty good. It's top tier. Top tier. So, all right. In that case, we'll see y'all next time. Wait.
Good night, folks.
Oh, wait.
Wait, do you have a hot take to end this
No,
with?
no,
All right,
I
then
don't
we're
have.
outta here.
No, I don't think I have a telling on themselves this week, so we can go.